Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So if you are using Microsoft PowerToys, which is available for both Windows 10 and Windows 11, as an update through the Microsoft Store or from GitHub, just to let you know that PowerToys version 0.100 has been released, which is quite a major and big update because it introduces a brand new shortcut guard, a major command palette update with the new extension gallery and multi-monitor dock support, and a wave of improvements to Power Display according to Microsoft. So lots going on with version 0.100. Now, first of all, we get a new utility where Microsoft is now introducing a new shortcut guard, which Microsoft says has been designed and built from the ground up. The new experience appears if you use the activation shortcut. I've done a custom one, so if you use your activation shortcut, you will see that the new experience appears as a pane on the side of your screen and automatically detects the active application when invoked, showing the shortcuts that are relevant to what you're currently doing. In addition to app-specific shortcuts, Shortcut Guard, Microsoft says, also includes a wide range of Windows shortcuts and shortcuts from enabled PowerToys utilities, as we can see. So if that is something you are using, I do think that is a nice move in the right direction. And then next up, for Command Palette, we have a new extension gallery and multi-monitor dock and a lot more according to Microsoft. And first of all, focusing on the new extension gallery, if we just quickly head into our settings, here you'll see extensions, and we've got a new extension gallery, which is available directly from Command Palette settings. The extension gallery, Microsoft says, makes it easy to browse, discover, install, update, and remove extensions without leaving Command Palette. So if this is something you are using, once again, I do think is a nice move. And then moving to the dock, which basically acts as a secondary toolbar, as we have been talking about in previous videos. The dock has also received a major upgrade according to Microsoft with multi-monitor support. Each monitor can now have its own independent dock configuration, making it easy to tailor your setup for everyday display in your workspace. You can choose which monitors should display a dock directly from Command Palette settings. And Microsoft says the improved pin to dock experience now lets you choose exactly where a command should be pinned. Whether you want different tools or different screens or dedicated docks for specific workflows, configuring your setup is now more flexible than ever, says Microsoft. And the performance monitor, which is up here to the top right in my dock, has gained a new battery widget showing charge level, charge status, and estimated time remaining. So lots going on with version 0.100. And Microsoft says beyond these features, it has shipped dozens of fixes and improvements across Command Palette, including better search experiences, reliability improvements, accessibility enhancements, performance optimizations, and extension platform updates. And Microsoft has been giving Command Palette a lot of attention since it was introduced. And then next up, we've got Power Display improvements, which is a display management utility for brightness and power control, as I've posted previously, where Microsoft says this release focuses heavily on reliability, compatibility, and monitor detection improvements. Startup is now significantly faster on many systems. Monitor identification is more reliable across reboots, and monitor settings are preserved more consistently. Microsoft is also introducing a new max compatibility mode for displays that don't properly advertise DDC capabilities, helping Power Display work with a wider range of monitors. Several usability improvements have landed as well. Microsoft says the flyout can now be dismissed using escape. Slider support, mouse wheel adjustment, and displays are automatically rescanned when your PC wakes from sleep. So quite a lot going on with Power Display. And then next up, we get webcam capture and recording improvements for Zoomit. And Zoomit, as you may well know if you use the utility, is a screen zoom annotation and recording tool for technical presentations and demos, where Microsoft says the release adds support for a webcam overlay while recording, making it easier to create demos, presentations, and tutorials. Microsoft mentions it's also added support for appending multiple clips with transitions, allowing you to stitch recordings together without leaving Zoomit. So some nice moves in the right direction with Zoomit. And then over and above all of that, Microsoft says it's brought foundations and platform improvements, where this release, it's also focused on making the PowerToys foundations better, where it's upgraded the project to .NET 10, which helps Microsoft stay current with the latest platform improvements and tooling and making the overall experience faster. Microsoft says it's also reduced the installer footprint by 15%, making downloads smaller and installations more efficient, which I do think is great. And the auto update has also become more reliable. So guys, I've just gone through the key highlights. There is much more going on. So if you want to see the full changelog and release, you just click on release notes, and this will take you to what's new in PowerToys. And here you can see everything going on in version 100. Lots going on under the hood. I've just touched the key highlights for the purpose of this video. So as mentioned, you can get PowerToys for Windows 10 and Windows 11 from the Microsoft Store and over at GitHub if you so wish. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.